Hi, welcome. I'm glad you've decided to join me today. As always, this space is yours, a sanctuary where you can be completely yourself, free from judgment or expectation. Take a moment to settle in, to get comfortable. This time is for you and you alone. Let's start with a few deep breaths. Inhale deeply through the nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Let go of any tension you're holding on to. Just let it melt away. Inhale again, filling your lungs with calm, peaceful energy, and exhale, releasing any stress or worry. One more time, inhale deeply, and exhale slowly. You're safe here. In this moment, there's nothing you need to do, nothing you need to fix. Just be present. I'm here to guide you, to help you explore whatever feelings might be weighing on your heart. Now, if you're ready, let's begin. I understand you've been feeling some anger lately. Anger can be a powerful emotion, can't it? It's normal and it's okay to feel that way. But sometimes it can be overwhelming, difficult to manage. Let's talk about what's been triggering your anger. What situations or thoughts tend to ignite that fire within you? Take your time. I'm here to listen. Okay, when you think about these triggers, what emotions come to the surface? Are they tied to specific events, or do they seem to build up over time? Sometimes anger is a response to a series of smaller frustrations, all piling up until it feels like too much to bear. Other times, it might be linked to deeper wounds, perhaps something from the past that still affects you today. It's important to acknowledge those triggers, to recognize them without judgment. Anger often masks other emotions, hurt, fear, frustration. What do you think might be underlying your anger? What are you truly feeling beneath the surface? That makes sense. Often, when we dig deeper, we find that anger is just the tip of the iceberg. Beneath it, there's something more vulnerable, something that needs care and attention. Sometimes, anger can even be a way of protecting ourselves. A shield that we put up to avoid feeling pain or vulnerability. It's a defense mechanism, a way to cope with situations that feel threatening or overwhelming. I want you to know that it's okay to feel angry. It's a natural response, and it's your mind's way of signaling that something isn't right. But holding on to that anger, letting it consume you, that's when it becomes harmful. Anger can be like a fire. If it's not controlled, it can spread and cause damage, not just to others, but to yourself as well. What if we try to approach your anger with curiosity rather than resistance? Instead of pushing it away, let's explore it together. When you feel anger rising, What happens in your body? Do your muscles tense up? Does your heart race? Does your mind start to spiral with thoughts? Those are all normal physical responses. Anger is energy after all. It's your body preparing to take action. But sometimes that energy needs to be redirected, channeled into something more constructive. Have you ever noticed how your thoughts start to shift when you're angry? Maybe they become more negative or more focused on the problem rather than the solution. Anger can cloud our judgment, making it harder to see things clearly. When you notice those signs, try to pause, take a step back. Imagine yourself standing outside of the situation, looking in. What do you see? How might you respond if you were an observer rather than a participant? It can be difficult to do in the heat of the moment, I know. But with practice, it becomes easier. The goal isn't to suppress your anger, but to understand it, to give yourself space to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Sometimes it can help to ask yourself, what am I really upset about? Or what do I need right now? These questions can guide you toward understanding the true source of your anger and help you address it more effectively. I'd like you to visualize something for me. Close your eyes if you haven't already. Picture a calm, still lake. The water is smooth, undisturbed, reflecting the sky above. Now, imagine a pebble dropping into the lake, causing ripples to spread across the surface. Your anger is like that pebble, a disturbance in the calm waters of your mind. But notice how the ripples gradually fade and the lake returns to its peaceful state. Your mind too has the ability to return to calm, to let go of the ripples caused by anger. Whenever you feel anger rising, imagine that lake and remind yourself that, just like the water, you can find your way back to peace. You have the power to choose how you respond to your emotions. It's not about denying your feelings, but about allowing them to flow through you without letting them control you. Think of anger as a wave in the ocean. It rises, it peaks, and then it subsides. The ocean itself remains vast and steady, just as you can remain grounded and composed even when strong emotions arise. So, let's explore some ways to release that energy. In the moment, deep breathing can help, just like we did at the beginning of our session. Focus on your breath, let it ground you, anchor you. You might also find that physical activity helps. Something as simple as a walk or stretching can help release that pent-up energy. Movement can be a powerful way to process emotions. When you engage in physical activity, you're not just moving your body, you're also helping to move through your emotions, giving them a way to express themselves and then release. Journaling can also be a powerful tool. When you write down your thoughts and feelings, you give them a voice, a safe space to exist. And sometimes just seeing them on paper can provide clarity, helping you to understand what's truly going on inside. Have you tried journaling before? If not, it might be something to consider. You don't have to write anything formal. Just let your thoughts flow onto the page. Write whatever comes to mind without censoring yourself. This can help you uncover patterns in your thinking or reveal emotions that you weren't fully aware of. And of course, there's always the option to talk, to share your feelings with someone you trust. You don't have to go through this alone. Sometimes just knowing that someone is there to listen can make all the difference. Is there someone in your life you feel comfortable talking to when you're feeling angry? If not, maybe it's something to think about. Building a support network can be incredibly helpful, not just for managing anger, but for your overall well-being. Now, I want to introduce you to a technique called progressive muscle relaxation. It's a way to release physical tension in your body, which can often accompany anger. We'll go through it step by step, and I'll guide you through the process. Start by finding a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down. Close your eyes if that feels right for you. And we'll begin with your hands. As you inhale deeply, make a tight fist with both hands, squeezing them as hard as you can. Hold that tension for a few seconds. And now, as you exhale, release the fists, letting your hands relax completely. Feel the tension melting away. Next, let's move to your shoulders. Inhale deeply, and as you do, shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, tightening the muscles. Hold that tension for a moment. And now, as you exhale, let your shoulders drop, releasing all the tension. Notice how much lighter your shoulders feel now that the tension has been released. Now, let's focus on your face. Inhale deeply and scrunch up your face, tightening all the muscles in your forehead, eyes, and jaw. Hold that tension. And now exhale and let your face relax, letting all the muscles soften. Feel the smoothness of your skin as the tension dissipates, and let your face return to a state of calm. Finally, let's move to your legs. Inhale deeply, and as you do, tighten the muscles in your thighs and calves, squeezing them as hard as you can. Hold that tension. And now exhale, letting your legs relax completely, feeling the tension drain away. Notice how grounded and steady your legs feel now, free from the tightness that once held them. Take a moment to notice how your body feels now after releasing all that tension. Does it feel lighter? More at ease? This technique is something you can use anytime you're feeling overwhelmed to help bring yourself back to a state of calm. Progressive muscle relaxation is not just about physical relaxation. It's about creating a sense of peace within your body that can help calm your mind as well. Now, another technique that can be helpful is visualization. When you feel anger rising up, try to visualize a place where you feel completely at peace. It could be a real place, like a favorite spot in nature, or an imaginary place that you create in your mind. Picture it in as much detail as you can. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? What does the air feel like on your skin? Allow yourself to be fully immersed in this peaceful place, and notice how your body and mind begin to relax. Sometimes it can also be helpful to have a physical object that you can hold on or focus on when you're feeling angry. Something small that you can carry with you, like a smooth stone or a piece of fabric. When you feel your anger rising, take out that object and focus on it. Feel its texture, its weight in your hand. Let it ground you, bring you back to the present moment. This object can serve as a reminder of your ability to stay calm and centered, even in challenging situations. And remember, it's okay to step away from a situation if you need to. Sometimes the best thing you can do is remove yourself from whatever is triggering your anger, even if it's just for a few minutes. Take a walk, get some fresh air, or simply find a quiet place to sit and breathe. Give yourself the time and space you need to calm down before you respond. Stepping away doesn't mean you're avoiding the issue. It means you're giving yourself the opportunity to respond with clarity and composure. I'd also like to encourage you to practice mindfulness. This is about being fully present in the moment without judgment. When you're mindful, you're not caught up in the past or worrying about the future. You are simply here, now, experiencing the present. This can be especially helpful when dealing with anger, because it allows you to observe your thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them. Mindfulness helps you create a space between your emotions and your actions, giving you more control over how you respond. The next time you feel anger rising, try to take a mindful pause. Notice what you're feeling, both physically and emotionally. What thoughts are running through your mind? What sensations are you experiencing in your body? Acknowledge those feelings without trying to change them or push them away. Just let them be and see if you can approach them with curiosity rather than judgment. Ask yourself, what is this anger trying to tell me? What needs my attention right now? By approaching your anger with a sense of inquiry, you can uncover deeper insights into what's really going on. As you practice these techniques, you'll start to notice that you have more control over your anger. It doesn't have to control you. You have the power to choose how you respond, to create space between the trigger and your reaction. It's a process, and it takes time. But with each step, you're building a stronger foundation of self-awareness and emotional resilience. Remember, anger is just one part of you. It doesn't define you. You are so much more. You have the ability to choose how you respond, to find peace within yourself, even in the midst of challenging situations. You have the strength and wisdom to navigate these emotions with grace and understanding. I'm proud of you for being here today, for taking this step towards understanding yourself better. It's not always easy to face our emotions, but you're doing it. and that's something to be proud of. Each time you take a step towards managing your anger, you're also taking a step towards greater self-compassion and inner peace. Now, as we near the end of our session, I want you to take a moment to check in with yourself. How are you feeling right now? Has anything shifted within you? Take this time to reflect on what you've learned about yourself today. What insights have you gained? How might you apply these insights in your daily life? You're doing the work, and that's what matters. You don't have to have all the answers right now. This is a journey, and it's okay to take it one step at a time. Be patient with yourself. Healing and growth take time, and it's important to honor that process. When you are ready to end our session, take one final deep breath. Inhale peace, calm, and understanding. And exhale any lingering tension. You're leaving this space with a little more clarity, a little more calm. Remember, you can return to this feeling anytime you need it. The techniques we've discussed today are tools that you can use whenever you need to find your center to reconnect with your inner peace. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey today. Take care of yourself. You're deserving of peace, of understanding, of healing. You have everything you need within you to manage your anger and to create a life that feels more peaceful and fulfilling. Until next time, know that you are not alone. You have the strength and wisdom to navigate whatever comes your way. Goodbye for now.